is News 3 Now at 10.
But first tonight, we have breaking news. Crews are just leaving the scene of a small plane crash in Baraboo. Sauk County Dispatch said it first received a call at 7 o'clock. Our crew on the scene says the plane, which was upside down in the field, was loaded up and hauled away on a truck. As of tonight, we don't have any information about the pilot. It's certainly a beautiful night for baseball as the Madison Mallards take on the Kalamazoo Growlers here in Madison. But it's more than a baseball game tonight. Madeline O'Neill.
Charlotte, the Mallards are paying tribute to the Milwaukee Bears, the 1923 Negro League team tonight, with a part of the game's proceeds going to the Urban League of Greater Madison. They're also partnering with Unity Point Health Meritor for a unique way to get more vaccines out. The familiar sights and sounds of a baseball game
Raffle tickets!
feel new after the pandemic.
Sport hope in the future.
This game is a bit different.
We're paying tribute to the Milwaukee Bears. They played in the Negro Leagues in Milwaukee in 1923. We'll be wearing the vintage style uniforms with the nice hats.
Along with a unique pitch to get people vaccinated.
We kind of landed on this idea of let's bring together a cool promotion that's fun and interesting and use the Great Dane Duck Blind as an incentive to hopefully get people to vaccinate. You know, there's a big group of people here on the north side of Madison specifically that we wanted to target.
We've heard of lottery vaccine incentives, so why not baseball?
I've done vaccines in some interesting places, like not a baseball game. This is the first.
During this game, Mallards fans who get a COVID-19 vaccine get into the Great Dane Duck Blind for free as health officials work to cover their bases, meeting people where they're at.
So we have Johnson & Johnson here, just trying to engage in conversation. I think that's what really helps people the most, is not to pressure them, but to just engage in a dialogue. It's Pfizer.
If more people aren't going to get vaccinated, it's really a little terrifying, which it's hard to think about.
Unity Point Health Meritor's intensive care unit is being honored too, with nurse manager Marjana Schumann throwing the first pitch.
And this just means a lot to our team.
She knows it takes a team effort to keep everyone safe.
Because we really don't want to be back to where we were last fall.
And healthy enough to enjoy a good old baseball game.
There's an end in sight. You can get vaccinated, and that will solve so much of this.
Vaccinators didn't have a specific goal tonight, saying even one vaccination is progress, along with just getting information out. Now, if you want to catch a Mallards game, they are at home this weekend.
The Madison School District has released its COVID safety protocol for the start of the school year this fall. Masks will be required inside buildings, but will not be necessary for outdoor activities. Other key practices include maintaining a minimum 3 feet of physical distancing and scheduled cleaning of district buildings throughout the day. The release said MMSD will provide families with further safety information in the coming days regarding the full return to athletics and co-curriculars. Members of the White House COVID response team sounding the alarm on the sharp uptick in COVID cases in the U.S. More than 52,000 cases were reported in the U.S. on Wednesday, with Nevada, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Florida among the hardest hit. The White House says so far, no decision has been made on changing masking guidance for fully vaccinated adults. The CDC says the current 7-day average in the U.S. is about 38,000 cases per day. That's well below what it was in the winter, but 52% higher than just last week. More than 80% of those new cases are the Delta variant. State health officials are warning us, with that variant on the rise, those crowds in Milwaukee we've been seeing over the past few days will bring fresh COVID-19 cases.
So both that combination of unvaccinated people, likely unvaccinated people without masks in those close settings, the fact that people were really boisterous and yelling loud, which is a great way to spread infection, the presence of the Delta variant in our state, I anticipate we'll see additional cases as a result of those gatherings.
In a press briefing today, DHS leaders said the southeast part of the state is one of 2 places where cases are particularly increasing. Only about half of the state's population is vaccinated. Thousands of people crammed into the streets of downtown Milwaukee today to watch the NBA championship parade. The players and owners boarded 5 double-decker buses and slowly rolled through the city, waving to the fans, signing autographs, drinking champagne, and celebrating one of the biggest titles in professional sports. The Bucks in the city partying like it's 1971, 50 years ago, the last and only other time the Bucks won the championship. Our Adam Duxter was in Milwaukee all day following the parade route and talking with fans.
It means everything. It's our first championship in 50 years, so most of the people I'm around haven't even been alive 50 years. It's something I'll never forget, honestly. Like, never. I know for a fact this is something that I feel like everybody out here gonna remember this for, until the day that until the day we die.
We kept saying Bucks and six forever, and it was like, it actually came true.
You are looking at the MVP trophy and the MVP himself. Oh, you're crazy going there. It's going to be busy. So what? This hasn't happened for 50 years. What do you want people to know who don't know Milwaukee, who have never been here, who are watching this today? What do you want people to know about the city and what it means for this?
For one, that we exist. Most of the time, they always ask us, is it just cows and horses? So no, this is what Milwaukee is. When they ask what do we have here or what's going on here, tell them that we champions here in Milwaukee.
Bucks and six! Bucks and six! Bucks and six! Let's go! Let's go!
It goes to show you that anything is possible, so just keep going forward. And I feel like if we dedicate ourselves to anything in life, like they dedicated themselves to this championship that they brought us in, clearly it'll work out in our favor.
That was a very excited Adam Duxter reporting. Other fans we spoke with today say they are proud of the team, not just for winning, but for doing it the hard way and the right way. A member of the 1971 championship team is congratulating the Bucks. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar tweeted, 50 years is a long time. Glad I'm still around to witness this historic moment. Kareem played 20 seasons in the NBA for the Bucks and the Lakers. He is a 19-time NBA All-Star, having won 6 NBA championships, including 1 with Milwaukee. In honor of the team, Governor Evers has declared today Bucks in 6 Day by winning against the Phoenix Suns in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The team fulfilled the prophecy of former Bucks guard Brandon Jennings, which has become a rallying cry for the team. And if you missed the parade but would like to see it, we have the entire celebration on our website, channel3000.com. We'll also check in later with Sports Director Zach Hanley, who was also at today's parade. That's when we will hear from the players and the coaches. Let's get a look at our certified most accurate forecasts now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Well, Charlotte, it was a hazy day today. We had a lot of humidity, especially during the afternoon. The time lapse from the WISC Skycam showed that we had clouds for much of the day, but a little bit of clearing late in the afternoon. And now we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms up in the northern portion of Wisconsin, basically from about Stevens Point northward toward Wausau. But those are moving more east than south. It's possible we could see a shower or thunderstorm develop at some point. Otherwise, right now things very quiet across the southern portion of the state, but the humidity levels are high. High temperatures today made it up to 86 in Madison and Janesville. Milwaukee eventually made it up to 81, but they were in the 70s for much of the day. Farther out to the west, temperatures were in the upper 80s, and right now temperatures are still in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees, with dew point temperatures around 70, so it's very humid out there. In fact, by tomorrow morning, we'll only drop to about 70 degrees. Look for partly sunny skies tomorrow, very warm and humid weather with a high of 89 and the heat index 92 to 97. Later on, I'll take a look at our chances for rain as we head into the weekend.
A pond in the village of Windsor is now at the center of a homicide investigation. The DNR, Madison Police, and Dane County Sheriff's Office started searching this pond this morning. Crews worked to drain the pond into the nearby Yahara River to make it easier for search teams to find anything. It has now been 2 weeks since Bart and Krista Halderson went missing. Since then, some of Bart's remains have been recovered, and their son Chandler has been charged with murder. The sheriff says they plan to continue their search efforts both here and in Johnson Creek for as long as it takes.
Then we're following all leads at this time. That'll take us anywhere at all. That's why we heavily encourage the public to contact our Dane County Sheriff's Office tip line.
As for 53-year-old Krista Halderson, the sheriff's office didn't say whether search efforts for the missing woman would focus on rescue or recovery. They did, however, have a canine cadaver dog indicating points of interest for divers to search. New information about the hit-and-run crash in Fitchburg that sent a 7-year-old girl to the hospital over the weekend. Tonight, we're told 18-year-old Alexandra Gutierrez was arrested and booked into jail in connection with this. The girl who was hit was on her bike and was hurt in the crash. She is now out of the hospital and recovering. Tokyo has reported nearly 2,000 new COVID-19 cases today. That's just one day out from the Olympic Games' official start. That's the highest increase since January 15th. The number of new infections connected to the tournament has risen to 91, according to Tokyo 2020 organizers. 9 of those cases were reported among residents of the Olympic Village. Tokyo is currently under a state of emergency set to expire on August 22nd. First Lady Jill Biden is currently in Tokyo. She had dinner with Japan's Prime Minister and his wife. The First Lady will be leading the U.S. delegation to the Olympic Games. The NFL is making its new COVID policy clear. Any outbreak among unvaccinated players or staff members will forfeit that week's game and be credited as a loss if the game can't be rescheduled during the 18-week season. A memo was sent to all teams today. Also, if a game is postponed and cannot be rescheduled, players from both teams will not receive their scheduled salary. Claims for unemployment benefits unexpectedly rose last week. 419,000 Americans filed jobless claims. That's 50,000 more than the previous week. It is a stark reminder that the economy is not yet back to normal. Afghan translators and others who have worked in the U.S. military stuck in Afghanistan are one step closer to leaving the country. The House approved a bill to streamline the visa program as the Taliban threatens to regain control. The Biden administration is working to evacuate thousands of people, but lawmakers from both parties have been frustrated with the slow pace. TikTok and the United States have agreed to stop fighting for now. The Chinese-based video app has agreed to drop its lawsuit over a ban former President Donald Trump put in place. Court documents show TikTok and the Biden administration mutually agreed the suit should be dismissed. This follows President Biden rescinding Trump's 2020 executive order targeting the social media app. Still to come tonight, why General Motors says it's pausing production of some of its most popular trucks. And we'll let you know where you can check out these historic warbirds this weekend. Stay with us.
Don't pay for gas ever again. Gobin Cars is selling 2017 Chevy Bolt and Bolts with low miles and factory warranty for only $19,995 or $299 per month.
That's right, electric vehicles with a 250-mile range. So buy your Chevy Bolt or Bolt from only $19,995 or $299 per month at Gobin Cars.
25 cars to choose from, and just ask for my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Steelman Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
Congratulations, Milwaukee! The celebration continues at Dick's Sporting Goods. We're your headquarters for officially licensed Bucks NBA Finals championship gear for the whole family. Come early or shop online at Dicks.com. Every season starts at Dick's.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
I'm on the Ferris wheel up in the air. So if you've got 11 days to spare, won't you come with me to the Wisconsin
State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 5th through the 15th.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Friday on News 3 Now this morning, we're checking out a pop-up art gallery opening up in the 608.
And we have your weekend certified most accurate forecast. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. General Motors is halting the majority of its full-size pickup truck production for 1 week beginning Monday. The pause is another indication of how much trouble the year-long global computer chip shortage is causing the auto industry. Large pickups and SUVs are automakers' best-selling and most profitable vehicles. Other lawmakers have also had to halt production due to supply chain issues. Mercedes-Benz is planning to be all electric by 2030, where market conditions allow. The German automaker says it will have 3 electric-only vehicles by 2025. At that point, the company will only be making electric cars. To ensure this dramatic shift, Mercedes-Benz is investing more than $40 billion toward manufacturing, batteries, and charging. A massive internet disruption today knocked out a wide range of corporate websites. The list of companies impacted included FedEx, Delta, and McDonald's. The outages came at the same time as reports of system disruptions from 2 key internet infrastructure service providers, Akamai and Oracle. However, it isn't clear if those companies' issues are tied to the website shutdowns. All of the systems have since been brought back. We mentioned earlier the Olympic Games start tomorrow, and Chipotle is cheering on Team USA by wrapping its burritos in gold foil. It'll be available at participating locations tomorrow. The restaurant chain also is offering free delivery through August 1st. Chipotle says it wants to feed Olympics fans while they watch the games. But you can get up close and personal with World War II relics in Janesville this weekend. The warbirds Fifi and Diamond Lil landed on the tarmac at Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport today. The planes are part of the commemorative Air Force's Air Power History Tour. It's a labor of love keeping the planes functional after 80 years, with each hour of flight requiring approximately 300 hours of combined physical and maintenance work, not to mention thousands of dollars.
It's a huge part of our heritage, and the reason that we are free to do this today is the liberty that the folks that fought and built these aircraft in World War II assured that for us.
Fifi, Diamond Lil, and 2 other World War II airplanes will be available for tours all weekend at the airport from 9 to 5 through Sunday. To plan your own visit or schedule a flight, visit jvl.splashthat.com. Blue-green algae has been found in local Rock County waters. Officials say the algae was discovered in the Rock River and Lake Koshkonong. The Rock County Public Health Department says people should avoid swimming in those areas for the time being. Symptoms of exposure to the algae include skin or eye irritation, vomiting, and other flu-like symptoms. And be sure to keep your pets away from the water as well. And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our warm forecast.
A lot of people want to be out on the water this weekend because temperatures will be up around 90 and the humidity levels will be high. 3 things you need to know in our forecast. The humid weather will continue through next week, maybe a little bit of a break Sunday and Monday, but even now the very latest computer model forecast show just a bit of a dip in the dew points on Sunday and then bring them right back up already on Monday. And hot weather with high temperatures around 90 basically start tomorrow and last through at least Wednesday of next week. And some of the very newest computer model information shows that this may continue on to the end of next week as well. And there'll be a few chances for thunderstorms, but we'll be rain-free most of the time over the next 10 days. Wish we could have more widespread general rain, but just not seeing it. In fact, high-resolution Doppler radar right now, not much going on across southern Wisconsin. To the north, there have been a cluster of showers and thunderstorms moving through central portions of the state from about Stevens Point northward. It's possible we could see a shower or thunderstorm pop up over southern Wisconsin later on tonight. Now, tomorrow will stay dry, but thunderstorms will develop to our north and west across northern Minnesota. Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk of severe thunderstorms there and a marginal risk into northern Wisconsin for these storms that may form along a line and bring high winds as the storms drop into southern Wisconsin or northern Wisconsin later on tomorrow night. They'll weaken a little bit, but there still could be an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm. And then by Saturday, those will head southeastward. Now, it's possible some of those could clip southeastern Wisconsin, basically from about Madison eastward. That still remains to be seen. It's possible many of us could stay dry and miss out on the thunderstorms altogether. But if there are some thunderstorms, they could bring strong winds. I think the higher severe weather threat will be to the east into parts of Michigan. The rain is something, though, we could use, and we're not going to see anything widespread. We'll see some thunderstorms, just like you're seeing tonight, and most of this precipitation has been just tonight across north central Wisconsin. But over the last 5 days, very little rain has fallen across the rest of the state, back into Iowa and northern Illinois, and the future track short-range computer models show the rain that's moving through central Wisconsin, maybe some more tomorrow night, bringing a quarter to a half inch, some areas around an inch of rain. But the farther south and west you go, the less the precipitation will be. A lot of areas may miss out on it altogether. Longer range future track shows very little rain in addition to that, and this takes us into the middle of next weekend. One of the other longer range computer models shows perhaps maybe a little closer to an inch of rain. But we still have a moderate drought through much of southern Wisconsin. We're now starting to see severe drought conditions over southwestern portions of the state, and these high temperatures that are in the mid to upper 80s with high humidity but little in the way of rain, that just continues to make the drought a little bit worse. So for tomorrow, look for a high of 89 degrees. Heat index about 92 to 97. It'll be partly sunny and should be dry for much of the time. Again, tonight there's possibility for a shower or thunderstorm. Better chances north and east of Madison. Should be dry during the day tomorrow. Most of tomorrow night dry as well. And then as we head into early Saturday morning, perhaps a few thunderstorms, and then we dry out with temperatures up around 90 degrees Saturday afternoon. 7 to 10 day forecast. Those temperatures, like I say, around 90 at least through Wednesday of next week. And some of the very latest computer models indicate that even those temperatures toward the end of next week might have to be boosted up as well. But the rain chances, they say they're there. A few of us will get a heavy downpour, but not everybody.
Not likely, is it?
No, nothing widespread that we could use.
Wow, just when we need it.
This is what a drought looks like on the weather map.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Straight ahead in sports, the party goes on. We'll hear directly from the players who brought the NBA championship back to Wisconsin. Next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Menards has everything for your home projects, inside and out. Update your doors with our great selection of quick-set levers, lock sets, and deadbolts. Find over 100 styles and 6 finish options to complement any door in your home. Save 11% on all quick-set interior and exterior lock sets. Add the final look to your outdoor landscaping with Master Gardener Lawn Edging. All lawn edging is 11% off now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Okay, so why use Toyota service centers?
Well, you wouldn't use just any carpenter, would you?
This thing working? Oh, I'm never getting out of here.
No.
Right.
Toyota service centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We have been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 30 years. Let us do the same for you. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
And right now, I'm
I'm extremely happy. I'm still can't believe this is happening, but you know, I'm trying to be in the moment, trying to enjoy as much as possible with you guys, with my teammates, and everybody.
Welcome back. Today was a day 5 decades in the making for the state and city of Milwaukee. The NBA champion Bucks showing a little love to their city today, celebrating with tens of thousands of fans, probably more, with a championship parade through downtown. Milwaukee used to be a city NBA players pleaded not to get traded to. Now, the world champs play there and celebrated with hundreds of thousands of fans today. Sports director Zach Hanley was at the victory celebration outside Fiserv Forum.
It was a celebration 50 years in the making, and the Bucks finally got it done, bringing the trophy back to Milwaukee.
Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. What we put together, you can't make this up. This ain't, nothing matter except what's going on right here, right now. That's all that matters. They say what they want, but they gotta say we champs.
It's just been a long time coming, long time. Been here 8 years, struggled, went through a lot of, just ups and downs. But we finally got the job done for sure.
We put extremely unbelievable work. We believed in ourselves. We went out there to compete. And right now, I'm extremely happy. I'm still can't believe this is happening.
And in 1 year, man, look what we could do. Maybe we could do it again, huh?
Brandon Jennings was the last one to take the mic, and he put it best, saying, quote, "I told y'all, Bucks in 6. No truer words in Wisconsin." In Milwaukee, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
And if you missed the parade but would like to see it in its entirety, we have it on our website, channel3000.com. Former Wisconsin Athletic Director Barry Alvarez isn't retiring just yet. The Big Ten announced that Alvarez has been named special advisor for football for the conference. Officials haven't said what Alvarez's job duties would be. During his time, though, at UW, he was the football coach from 1990 through 2005, and then from 2004 until June 30th, he was the athletic director. We'll be right back.
It's the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save up to $100 on Doctor's Choice mattresses. Any size, any model. Plus, 4 years, no interest financing. And free shipping right to your doorstep. The back-to-school sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Your pipes need to loosen up. Your furnace needs to chill out. No more Freon for your AC. You don't need a working ceiling fan. Nothing can stop me from causing problems in your home. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
That's right, Pesky. Your problems are plunged.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
When it's an appliance for the home, there's more to it than good looks, like a ceiling fan. It's an appliance that keeps us cool and comfortable. It's hot out, and this ceiling fan is working hard for pennies compared to my air conditioner. I went to the fan experts at Madison Lighting to choose a fan that fits our needs perfectly. Big enough to cool the room and the right motor to handle it all. I love the way it looks. Want one? All fans are on sale till July 25th at Madison Lighting on Watts Road.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work, or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get trade assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 trade assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
It's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, tacos, banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
It's the back-to-school sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save up to $100 on Doctor's Choice mattresses. Any size, any model. Plus, 4 years, no interest financing, and free shipping right to your doorstep. The back-to-school sale on now at Denver Mattress.
Download the Channel 3000 app today. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And Gary's here with the final check of our forecast.
Pretty steamy out there already. And the rain chances right now are small. There's some thunderstorms up to our north in central Wisconsin, but they're not really heading in our direction. It's possible we could see a stray thunderstorm at some point overnight. Right now, temperatures are still around 80, even though it's 10 o'clock at night, and those dew point temperatures are around 70. It feels more like we're in the lower 80s with the heat index. Look for a low tonight of about 70, high tomorrow 89, heat index 92 to 97. Maybe a thunderstorm chance late tomorrow night into Saturday, mainly in the morning, and then hot and humid weather for much of next week.
Wow. Okay. Ponytail day tomorrow, Gary. Don't forget.
Okay.
Do something good, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow.